Welcome, here I've got OPPO A12 and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's see what we've got here. Let me start with this settings bar. Here we can change the modes of this camera. Now we are in the portrait mode. At the center we have the standard photo. From the left we have the video mode. Now let's tap on this button here in the left, so we get access to other modes of this camera, so the panoramic, expert, time-lapse and sticker. This is a lot, I don't have much time to speak about all of these modes now. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. Now let's go back to the standard photo mode, and here let's start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see, we get access to this ring, so this is the focusing ring. We can focus anywhere we need at our picture, and this is connected with this sun icon from the right. When we tap on it a little bit longer, we get access to the exposure compensation slider. So here we can manage the light of our picture. By going up, we can make our photo more bright. By going down, we can make it more dark. So this is how it works. And by tapping again anywhere, we go back to the auto settings. Now let's have a look at this button here. When we tap on this, we can change the lenses of this camera and get closer. So as you can see, this is connected with the zoom. Now let me show you how to use zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that. And also we can tap on it a little bit longer, so we get access to this extra slider, and I think this is useful because it allows us to control it more precisely. So now let's stay on the standard lens and let's have a look at this settings bar here. Let me start from the left. The first one button here allows us to turn on and off the flash, so we can turn it on every time we take a picture. We can turn it on the auto, so the camera recognizes now when it's needed, when it's too dark. Also here from the right we have the access to the fill light, so we can turn on the torch. And now let me keep this turned off. Now let's move to this button, the second from the left with HDR. Here we can turn it on every time we take a picture. And we can also turn it on the auto, so the camera recognizes when we have the best conditions to have this. The HDR helps to improve the details in the brightest and darkest areas of our photos, and it really helps to making our photos just more beautiful and lightful, so I suggest you to keep this on auto. The next one button here at the center also allows us to improve colors at the picture, so we have the dazzle color option, just one tap to turn it on and off like that. Now let's move to this one button. Here we have access to the filters and we can make our picture more beautiful before we take it. As you can see, we have access to the filters slider, and this is how to use this and change them. So we have really wide choice. Now let's go back to the original one. And let's move to the right corner to this button. When we pick this, we can open the advanced camera settings. At the first place we have the volume button option. So this is connected with volume buttons which are here at this device. By tapping on them in standard usage with the smartphone, they allow us to control the volume. In the camera app, we can pick from volume, shutter or zoom. So now let me pick shutter to show you how it works. Let's go back to the camera, and now let me try to use these buttons. And as you can see, I can easily take a photo by tapping on them. So this is really cool thing and good to know that we have this. Now let's go back to the settings in the right corner and pick shoot with fingerprint sensor option. By using this button we can turn it on and off. And this is also a really cool thing, because when we have this and when we go back to the camera, we can take a picture by using the fingerprint sensor here. So this is where it is here, and when we tap on this, we can easily take a photo. Now let's go back to the settings in the right corner, and let's move to the shooter sound. By using this we can turn on the camera shutter sound and turn it off like that. So this is how it works. The next one option I want to show you here is the location. So it allows us to save the information about the place where we take a picture in the details about it. By using this button we can turn it off and turn it on easily. And also here the important information is that to make it work correctly when we want to save the actual location of our photo, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location service of this device. So remember about these two parameters to make it work. Now let me keep turn it on all of these settings. Let's go back to the camera and take a picture. And now let's move here to the left corner at the bottom. When we pick this button, we get quick access to the gallery. So this is our photo. Here we have some short information about the city where the picture was taken. Now let's move to the right corner at the bottom to more and pick the details. As you can see here at the third position, we can check our location, so greetings from Kraków, Poland. Now let's go back to the camera and to the settings in the right corner. And let's move to the photo settings. At the first position we have the photo ratio, so when we pick this we can change camera frame. Now we are in 4:3, let's pick 1:1. And let's go back to the camera preview. As you can see the background has changed to the square one. Now let's move again to the settings in the right corner to the photo ratio, and here we have access also to full screen. So let's tap on this and let's go back again to the camera, and as you can see this is how it changes and this is how it looks like at this device. So let's go back, and of course we can easily go again to 4:3, the original one, so to remind you this is how it looks like. So let's move again to the settings in the right corner. Here we have also the camera timer. When we pick this we can change the delay of taking photo. We can pick from 3 or 10 seconds of delay. Let me pick 3 to show you how it works. And now let's go again to the camera, and take a photo. Here we have the countdown. And as you can see the picture now was taken with 3 seconds of delay. So let's go back to the settings. We can turn off now the camera timer here. And let's move to this one option, touch to take a photo. By using this button we can turn it on and turn it off, and this is also one of my favorite options, because when we have this we can tap at the screen to take a picture anywhere we like, so we don't have to use shutter, we can do it just like that and it takes a picture. So this is really cool. Now let's go back to the settings in the right corner, let's slide again and pick the grid option. By using this button we can turn on the grid lines and turn them off. So these are the help lines. Now let me keep this turned on, let's go back to the camera to see them, and it shows us these lines. This is useful, for example, when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition. And remember also that these lines are not visible at the real picture, so when I take a photo and when I go here again to the gallery, we can't see them, so they are only to help us taking better photos. And of course when we don't need this we can easily go back to the settings in the right corner, slide a little and use this button to turn them off. Now let's move to the watermark. When we pick this we can add the phone model watermark and date and time watermark. By using these buttons we can turn them on and off. As you can see we can add just one of this, we can add both at the same time. And with the phone model we have also connected the custom one. So when we pick this we can add our own, for example hard reset. And save. Now let me keep this turned on, let's go back to the camera to take another picture. And let's go again to the gallery to see it. So this is how it looks like. The watermark appears here in the left corner at the bottom. Let's get closer to it. And as you can see we have OPPO A12 watermark, so the device, hard reset custom one, and the date and time. And of course when we don't need this we can easily go back to the settings in the right corner, slide, pick the watermark and use these buttons to turn it off. And after managing all of these settings, sometimes we want to go back to the auto settings and start again. We can do it by using the last one option I want to show you, restore to defaults. When we pick this, we can reset the camera settings and all of this goes back to the auto. And that's all, thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.